Hi guys, Patty from Patty's Crafty Spot, and I'm coming at you at a different angle because this 3D piece is a little difficult to show with my overhead. So I wanted to walk you through what I made for my little snow scene. So go ahead and I'll show you. Really cute. So underneath this here in the future is going to be a mini album, and it's not actually fully attached yet because it's going to be a drawer, but that's going to pull out and there's going to be a mini album underneath it. And the sleigh I made with a die, and it's not attached yet, but it has lots of room to put some little goodies in it if you wanted to make it like a Santa sleigh. If you just wanted to make this piece alone, which is why I didn't attach it so I could show you, you could take and put like little goodie bags of Christmas candy or little gifts and stuff and have this as like a little favor. If you're having a Christmas party, you can make one for everybody and put their name on it on the front or something, and you can make this as a little party favor. So super cute. And then over here on this side, and I will show you how to make this three-dimensional like that. It's really easy, and when I show you what I do, you can probably make a lot of dies that way. You can or make a lot of items 3D that way because it's pretty simple, and I'll show you. And then over here, the little Christmas tree, three-dimensional. I made cut multi-layers of the tree pattern and glued them all together to get it very 3D. And as you can see, there's lots of cutouts. This is glued down. This is the little box to hold the tree. I also made the box because I needed the height up a little higher, so the tree looked a little more proportioned to the rest of the items. And then my little lantern, which is glued down. The base is glued down. It is a little wobbly because it ended up being wobbly, so I'll probably have to try to attach that better. And by doing that, I just need to add more glue to the paper underneath, and I just have score tape on it, so I'll be able to pull it up so it won't be so wobbly. But what I did for the light is I went ahead and I also added the pretty red flowers to it to kind of make it a little more Christmassy, as well as the paper on here is all glitter. I know it's hard to see it, but they're all glitter. But I glued a tea light to the bottom with a magnet, and the magnet here, there's a disc, metal disc right here, so you can hear that. It finds it. So it just takes it off, and then to put the tea light on, you just put it on and then set it back. So the magnet is pretty strong and it'll keep it in its place. So you have the tea light going. And I'll give you a full rundown in the future when I go to do the album on a little more detail if anybody needs it. But hopefully I can explain this part here pretty well. And how to make that 3D. The box as well too we'll go over, and in the future we will construct the box to go with the album. And you don't necessarily have to do the Christmas scene, but the album you'll be able to do either or, just a generic, and then you could just do a scene. So for example, if you have children, you could make it like a baby box or something. You could put little things on the top with the album underneath. But anyway, I hope you like that, and I will be back in a minute and I'll explain to you how I made the sleigh. Alright, I'm going to walk you through how to create this little sleigh real quick. I can do a more extensive video in the future for you guys, but let me just kind of show you right now. So this is the Cardzz die that I used to create the sleigh. So most people will make these and just use them simple, and I actually, like I said, made this cute little 3D sleigh out of cardstock. So what you're going to do eventually is you do need to cut out, I used 110-pound weight cardstock for this little guy, and I cut each side 4 times. And then the base part here is chipboard. So let me show you what you want to do to figure out how to make your piece 3D. So let me zoom in. So what you want to do is you need a ruler and something to draw with. I'm just going to use a marker. Normally I wouldn't use a marker. I would use a pencil because in case I mess up. But I'm just want to show you with the marker because you'll see it better how I do my lines. So, because you do need to erase after, but you'll get the idea. So what I want to do first is, because I want the sleigh, the back at an angle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my piece and I put my ruler up and I'm going to watch my sides and stuff, so like this little bottom piece here and how close I am to here. So what I want to do is kind of judge where I kind of want my piece. So let me show you. So I did overdraw a little bit. This is why you would need a pencil to erase. And then also on the front, I'm going to do the same thing on the front part of the sleigh. So again, watching how close I am to the edges of the pieces, because I do need to make sure I accommodate for the chipboard. So this is what I have right now. And then the bottom, because you want to make sure you're squared off. I just got to rotate it because I can't see. So I want to paying attention to the distance from here and here because it's the bottom of my sleigh. So I have my lines drawn like this, so you can see where I'm getting my angle. So just to figure out the sizes of the chipboard, I would measure from the top of this line to where they intersect right here. So that would be my first piece of chipboard I would cut for the length. And then the same thing for the width from here to here. So I would get that measurement, and that would be my second piece that I would cut. And then from here to here is my next piece. And then I would just cut these pieces out and attach them all together and go ahead and glue the sides on. But like I said, I will walk you through, but some people may be able to figure out just from this how to do it, attaching the pieces. And then to attach like the 3 pieces together, you follow the same method as if you're making an album. So basically you can think of this as the front and the back cover, and this is the spine, and you just create it like a book. But you're not making a book, but you just create the pieces the exact same way with the tie back and everything, and then go ahead, glue it down, do your second piece, make sure like the pattern paper goes on first, like here, before you add your centerpiece to it. And that's kind of it. So hopefully you can get it. I will do more of a detailed video on it, but I just wanted to kind of show you how easy it is to go ahead and make something like that. And while I'm over this angle now, I'll give you a better look at the top of my lantern. So I do have a little disc here and a magnet right here, and they just, oops, they just pop on. You can hear the magnet, and that just keeps it there, and then you can just turn it on and off. Anyway, I hope you like what you see. Give it a thumbs up if you're watching this on my channel, Patty's Crafty Spot. And you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching this on the Crealies YouTube channel, go ahead again and give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And until next time, guys, happy crafting. Bye.